And then there's a big step here that you can't see. No, I have a serious medical disorder. It's a very rare disease. It's called bulimic amnesic disorder. I'll explain to y'all. I binge, but then I forget to purge. It's a very serious disease. I eat, and like a half hour later, I just wander around confused, pretty much. Whew, how you guys doing? You all right? That was brave of y'all to sit in the front row. That was brave of you. I don't pick on people, but I do sweat a lot. So it's kind of like going to see Shampoo. You're in that splash zone down there. I can't help it. I'm big, but I'm a product of my environment. I am from the South originally. We got any Southerners here tonight? All right, that's the noise we make. And you only cook two ways in the South where I'm from. You fry or you deep fry. Pretty much it. And if we run across anything healthy, we put bacon fat on it. We do. We keep it in a coffee can. Like green beans, put your bacon fat on there. And I grew up eating good Southern food. My mom is from the heart of Dixie. My mom was born and raised in L.A. Lower Alabama for you non-Southern. Some people look confused when you talk about the South, too. A lot of people don't know where the South begins and ends. You know how you can tell if you're in the real South? You go to the nearest Waffle House and you stand in the parking lot, and if you can look in either direction down the street and see two more Waffle Houses, you're living in the South. Because we don't leave a mile uncovered. We really don't. We use them as mile markers where I'm from. I'm serious. I've been giving people directions by Waffle Houses for years. Oh, you want to go to the Walmarts? And I don't know why we make Walmart plural, but we do that. That's a Southern. Yeah. You want to go to the Walmarts? Well, you want to go down 3 Waffle Houses and make a right, and then 2 more Waffle Houses, make a left, and the Walmarts is behind that 5th Waffle House. And I can tell who's living up north just by when I talk about the Waffle House, because people from up north, they give you that horrified look, like, oh no, I would never eat at a Waffle House. It's so filthy in there. Well, let me tell you something. You can go to the finest 5-star French restaurant. You have no idea what's going on in the kitchen, right? Not at the Waffle House, but you sit in the kitchen at a Waffle House. You do. I was up close last week. I got hit with bacon grease, man. We got good seats here. But it's true. You don't know what goes on in these fancy high dollar 50 a plate kitchens. You don't know what they're doing back there. They could drop your food on the floor. You'd be none the wiser. You know they pick it up too. They're like, let it go. Not at the Waffle House because you're watching the dude, right? He drops your toast. You're like, Bocephus, I've seen that. Not here. Of course, the guy with you is so drunk he'll eat the toast off the floor. He doesn't care. Because we do know this to be true. Waffle House is a restaurant for drunk people. You know how you can tell you're at a restaurant for drunk people? There are pictures on the menu. They are telling you that you don't even have to possess the ability to read. Just point at food you like to eat. Right? Say hey, say hi, hey. I ain't gonna lie to you, as much as I love me some Waffle House, the waitresses scare me a little bit. Ooh, Lord, you ever seen a Waffle House waitress? Some of y'all are looking around like they can't afford this cruise. There ain't none of them in here. Plus, they gotta work 90 hours a week. They can never take time off. You ever seen a Waffle House waitress, though? Ooh, they look rough, man. They look like it just came out of a boxing match, right? They look like a diesel mechanic or something. Knuckles are all busted up. Grease is running down her arm. You're looking at your buddy kind of scared, like, hey, did her thumb touch this egg? Well, did you see this? I don't know. I love me some Waffle House. I live right across the street from a Waffle House, actually. I live in a Cracker Barrel. It's a nice place, a huge porch, a lot of rocking chairs. I know I do live right across the street from a Waffle House, though, and unfortunately for me, it's the one Waffle House in the entire country my wife refuses to eat at. She will not eat at this Waffle House because there's a waitress in there that only has 4 fingers. And that's the waitress we always get. My wife can't take it. She goes, I can't go in there, baby, because we're going to get 4-fingered waitress. And I don't think that's her name on her name tag. I think she got a proper name. But you never look at it because you're too busy staring at her finger that's missing. And to my wife's credit, it's a pretty rough injury. It always looks like it happened right as you pulled up. It never looks like it's really healed. And that's the hand she wants to bring the plate out with because it's her thumb. She can't hold the pen with the other hand. My wife's like, I will not go in there because we're going to get the 4-fingered waitress. I said, baby, now you can't be like that. Sometimes people have an accident or a disability and they got to work too. And I got kind of upset because my wife is a huge Walt Disney World fan. And I said, now you love Mickey Mouse and he's only got 4 fingers, right? She didn't miss a beat. She said, well, Mickey Mouse wears gloves. So we just go to the Waffle House 2 blocks down the road. My dad is not from the South, though. My dad is a first-generation Italian. We got any Italians in here tonight? Yay! 1. Okay. Yeah. And there's more, but they're in the witness protection program. They don't stop. Hey, I'm Irish. Forget about it. There are a lot of Italians on the boat. The captain is Italian. You guys knew that, right? Our captain's Italian. Well, some of y'all look confused, like you didn't even know the boat was being driven. You sure we ain't on tracks? I think we're on track. All of our officers are Italian. Yeah. Did anybody get a chance to meet the captain or go to any of the captain's celebration or any of that stuff? Yeah. He makes an announcement every day. You hear his announcement? Okay. I didn't ask if you understood it. I asked if you heard it. Yeah, English is not their first language, as the case with most of the employees on the ship. Captain's no exception. He does make some funny announcements. He got on the microphone the other day. I don't know if you heard the announcement he made. He brings in, he goes, good afternoons, ladies and gentlemen. He makes gentlemen plural, too. He doesn't know that's... They're like the rednecks of Europe, really. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed your day in the beautiful port of Belize. We were in Belize that day. A couple of things. They have to let you know stuff too, like stuff that you don't really care about. It's like today, as we sail away from the port, we must take precautions because the water has been wet from the rain. And I just got word that the wind will be windy. So we will travel at the speed of dawn knots. And then they always leave you like a little safety message. Today's a safety message. Please use the handrails. Thank you. Now, sometimes y'all been drinking, you're not paying attention to these announcements, and you don't hear it the right way, or then you try to tell a friend about it, and it becomes like a bad game of Telegram. I heard 2 guys right after that announcement. There were 2 guys coming down the stairs talking to each other. One guy looked at the other guy, you hear about Don Knotts getting blown down these handrails? That's pretty scary. I didn't even know he was alive. So I grew up eating good Italian food too, but that's a horrible combination, Southern and Italian food. You are not going to lose weight eating a pork chop parmesan. You can't do it. You ever chicken fried a meatball? A lot of fat in that. I got a big family too. My family's very big. Not numbers big. We're all overweight. Last Thanksgiving, I had to sit next to him, a big fat Uncle Frank, and that's his real name. It's on his birth certificate, Big Fat Frank. They knew he's going to be huge. And he is a pretty big fella. He outweighs me by 100 pounds, but every time we get together, he loves to give me diet advice. He will lean over halfway through the meal and stop me while I'm eating. Hey, Tony, whoa, man. You know, if you stand up after your first plate, you unleash a pocket down this area here, and if you can shake it down, you can get a whole nother plate right on top. Oh, all right, let's do it. Come on, Mom, bring out them chitlins Alfredo. I am ready.